Good Monday morning, everybody. For this August 5th, I'm Chris Allen here on the SAM channel. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, we've had a much warmer weekend, and now it is going to get really hot and muggy. It was kind of that way yesterday. At least it felt like it. And today is going to feel like it as well. As you can see from the Plano cam this morning, we've got sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. I don't see any rain on the horizon. There was a time yesterday when we had a few clouds around, and it kind of looked like it wanted to rain, but no, it's not going to rain anytime soon that I can see. And there's proof of it there on the radar scan this morning. It is, it is all pretty quiet across the area. Now, as we get down toward Florida, now you see this is hurricane. As you can see, it's very well defined. Let's put it into motion here so you can see how this is all going. It is a category 1, barely, as it has downgraded a bit and weakening now that it has made landfall on the panhandle of Florida, the coastal Florida area, on that kind of a southwestern edge. You can see all the hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings, and all of that. And now what's going to happen to hurricane? It's going to be downgraded, tropical storm, and then Earth, and already watches, tropical storm watches and warnings all the way up into, places like Augusta, Georgia, Savannah, Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston. And that's because once this thing starts to slow down, it is going to sit here and spin for several days and just crank out a lot of rain. The rain is going to be something that is going to be a very big problem for those folks, because it is going to be a terrific rainfall, maybe even catastrophic rainfall over the next several days, anywhere from 10 to 20, even up to 30 inches of rain in that southeastern corner of the United States, Georgia, coastal Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. And that's going to be a major problem for those folks. Now, the question then becomes, are we going to get anything out of it? The answer right now is no. It's going to stay pretty much on the southeastern corner of the United States and not affect us. It's not going to bring us any rain. It may be, if it comes close enough, it may bring us a few high clouds around, but that's it. I don't foresee us getting anything from Debbie at all out of that hurricane and tropical system. Okay, let's take another look outside this morning here at 8:26. This is the downtown AAA Systems weather camera showing a mainly clear sky, lots of sunshine, and you can see some distant fog and a little bit of haze this morning. Some of you did wake up to some fog on this Monday morning. Another view takes us out to I-65 and Scottsville Road. And there you can see off in the distance a little bit of fog and haze, but skies are clear and mainly sunny on this Monday, August the 5th. Everything looking pretty good as high pressure is in control, but that means we are not going to see any kind of rain over the next several days. It's just going to be plain old hot and humid. It's still summer. Keep that in mind. It's still summer, and we still have a ways to go before summer is done. Here's a look at temperatures from the Kentucky Mesonet Network. Again, about 7:30 this morning, mid to upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Dew points are in the low 70s for the most part. So it's not as muggy as it could be, but it'll soon get there. Winds are coming out of the east at 3, 4, 5 miles per hour. So today we're looking at just some light breezes at times and just a lot of sunshine and a lot of heat. And by this afternoon, a lot of humidity is going to be with us. Let's check the model blender. This gives us kind of an inkling as to what to expect over the coming days. And as you can see, the hottest that we're looking at here is going to be today and tomorrow. That's it. That's it. Today and tomorrow. Mid 90s with the heat index maybe 100 or higher. But then we see a reset in temperature. There is a cold front coming that is going to be a mainly dry cold front. It's not going to bring us rain, but it will cool us down closer to 90 for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we get another system that comes in, this one on Saturday. And look what happens there. We're talking low to mid 80s this weekend. That'll be nice. And then upper 80s back to around 90 by the middle of next week. But you know what? That's about where we ought to be. 89 to 90 is the average high temperature for this time of the year. So we're not going to see anything too much out of order. We're not going to see anything too crazy, too hot, too cold. Today and tomorrow will be the two hottest days that we have out of the next 10. So if you're tired of the heat and the humidity, give it a couple of days here. And then things are going to feel much better toward the end of the week and the weekend. All right, here's a look at the maps this morning. And you can see that we've got plenty of high pressure sitting over the area. So everything is fine. Everything is nice and sunny. Here we go into this afternoon and this evening. Pretty quiet. There may be some fog overnight tonight, like we saw in a few places this morning. There we go. Fog tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, here comes the cold front that I was talking about that's going to come in, a dry cold front. Okay, because, well, really all the moisture's down here in the Carolinas and Georgia and Florida with the remnants of Debbie. So here we go into Wednesday. Notice it's dry. Nothing there. Thursday, nothing there. The cold front passes, but then we get a little cooler and a little less humid. Here comes another cold front. This one on Friday. This one has a little bit more in the way of cooler air and less humidity. Here we go into Saturday. The front falls apart as the remnants, there's Debbie, remnants of Debbie, move through North Carolina, bringing a lot of rain. But notice none of it makes it over the mountains in our direction. So we continue to bask in a little bit better weather, not wetter, but weather, because it'll be much better than it feels right now. Here's Sunday, and there's Monday. Nothing. Now, the bad part of this is that we go this long without rain, then of course we start to think about drought. And, you know, we've had a lot of rain and we're more than caught up on rainfall. But when you go a week, maybe even a week and a half without measurable rainfall this time of the year in August, that's not the best situation to be in. I think we'll be pretty close to even where we need to be, but we'll have to be careful because we can't do this time of the year too many weeks without rain, or we start to get into the drought situation like parts of northern and eastern Kentucky are. That's the way they are. But for us, we're okay for now. And we can probably get by with a week without the rain. All right. Let's see. In the chat box this morning, Donna, let's see, Kathy, Karen, Shannon, Ronnie, Jerry, Barbara, Jessica, Karen, Norm and Kathy, Cindy. There you go. Appreciate you all watching this morning. Thank you for watching, and have a great Monday. God bless.